So yeah, here it is. It's an older unit. Let's see what kind of, doesn't even have any stickers left on it. Oh yeah, it does, excuse me. It's a Goodman, just an old Goodman here. Alright, let's see what the control section looks like. I'll get out my screwdriver here. Screwdriver, you see it. Let's see, is it quarter? No, it's not quarter. Oh man, here we go. It's a 5/16, I guess. So, pull these screws off. And just so I don't lose them, I'm going to put those in a bucket I have here. Alright. Oh, see there? That's how I lose tools. Everything falls inside of anything but my tool bag. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it looks like in here. Alright. Okay. Now. Oh. Well, you're looking at it exactly the way I'm seeing it right now. What we have here, probably I should replace this contactor. I don't know, the contacts are starting to look a little burnt. And I'm going to check this run capacitor. It could be good, then again it could not be good, it's hard to say. Alright, so before we start on that, I'll go ahead and pull the disconnect. And now, of course, we still have 24 volts going to our contactor for the control voltage, going to the coil side of the contactor. That's here, here, and then on the other side there. So let's take a look at this run capacitor here. So what I'm going to do here, first, take and short up my terminals here. Alright, and then I'll pull the, oh no. Oh, okay, I wasn't actually recording. This is a shame. Something happened and it stopped recording. So, I pulled the terminal. Nah, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to redo this. Oh man. This is a shame that it wasn't recording. Okay. Alright, I pulled the disconnect, so I have no power going to this unit right now, with the exception of the coil on the contactor. It has 24 volts going to it for right now, but it'll be alright. So let me pull the wires off the fan and the compressor on this run capacitor so I can check it. I'll put this on, put my HS36 from Field Piece here on microfarad. Alright, so let's see, I'll test the fan here by going from fan, hold on, trying to make some kind of good contact here. Alright, fan to common. Let's see what we get. And it is 5.1, which actually should be good because this is, it's rated, it's a 40 plus 5, so good. Now let's check the Herm side, which is for the compressor. And we've got, let's see, 39.5, which is, or excuse me, 6, which is still good. Okay, if you look at the rating here, it's 40 plus or minus 5% anyway. So that run capacitor is still good. Now I'm going to replace this contactor, though. I'm not real pleased with the look on that contactor, though. Of course, it hadn't got any worse since last time I looked at it. Let's see. Put these wires back on the run capacitor. All right. Okay, we're good. And I don't know. Let's see. Should I replace this contactor or should I not? That is the question. I guess I will, because I felt like replacing it last time I looked at it. Now, what I have here is a 2-pole contactor, and if you look here, see, this is a single pole with one side, which is usually what's called neutral, meaning it's going straight through. Now, typically speaking, this will work out just fine as long as nothing on this one side has to be energized all the time. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to have to do this off camera because it's hard to hold this camera plus do the job. And I'm back. Alright, here we have it. Here's the new contactor in place with some healthy contacts. Now the old contactor, let's look at this. As you can see, it's kind of a little toasty on this one side here. So I went ahead and replaced it because, you know, it looks like its days are kind of numbered. Then again, who knows, could have lasted the rest of this lifetime of the system. However, just because, you know, and I had one laying around the house, I thought I'd go ahead and replace it. It's already energized, so I know the coil is working, and I just have to turn the line voltage back on to out here, and I think we'll have it. See how well it works. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Let's plug this back in there. And it is there. There we go. And she's running. Okay. So, good. Alright, well, I feel pretty comfortable with this outdoor unit. And the coil out here, I mean, when you consider everything, right? I mean, it doesn't really look like it's got dirty over the year. So, as you can see, I mean, a little bit of, I don't know, grass growing over it and everything, but usually, you know, if somebody's mowing the lawn or whatever and blowing the thatch into the unit, it'll be all caked up on the outside of this coil, and that's not the case. So, I mean, it's obviously this unit's got its issues, but it's still running. Alright, let's take a look at the amp draw on this compressor here. Just a little curious about it. See what we got here. That 7.4 there, and 5.3 there. Alright. Alright, well, this is the return side of Brazier here. Control section. Let's look at the return. Excuse me, this is the supply end of the coil, which usually looks good. It's almost never dirty, you know. It's usually the return that looks bad. Oh, look at there. See, now I'm going to pull this blower out and clean this blower wheel. Look at all that dust and everything that's packed up in that blower wheel. Alright. So, let's see, to pull that out, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay. Alright, well, I pulled that blower out. Oh, we got a little critter in there, cricket or something, grasshopper or whatnot, hanging out. And of course we've got this blower wheel here is packed up with crud. See if I can, yeah, remember I showed you from when I was inside the air handler. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this out. Now I'm going to clean this out with a hose. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, the blower motor, you're going to get water in there and stuff. Well, I'm not going to plug it in until it's dry. So, let's try this. Here we go. Let's get this stuff figured out from there. And we'll close everything down here. I've done this a lot of times, you know, so I pretty much know what I'm doing, believe it or not. Now this, by the way, is, you know, not for the faint at heart, okay? You know, if you don't have the time to hang around for a couple hours, let this for it to dry out really good, then this is definitely not something you want to do. Alright, I don't know what this hole's about. Probably not helping the system much, but whatever. Let's see. Usually I like using hot water. I don't have hot water because hot water will actually evaporate extremely fast. Where you don't have to wait as long or anything for it to dry. Still, let's see. Alright, I'm going to keep going here. Pretty good. Hard to keep the camera on it and see what I'm doing. Okay, it's pretty good. Now, let's see. Well, if you look in here now, you see the floor wheel does look a bit cleaner and everything. So I think it's just a matter of getting it to dry. Back at you here in a bit. Okay, looking at the return side of this coil here, and it doesn't really look all caked up or nothing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use Evap Fresh No Rinse by New Calgon here. Alright, so yeah, you see, I'm going to go ahead and, hold on. It's hard to hold my camera on there and everything, so I went ahead and put the Evap Fresh down on here, so since it's a no rinse, it'll rinse itself with the condensate that it's going to make and flush it all down the condensate drain. The air filter looks really good. Relatively new, so I'm not going to replace it, obviously. It's pretty much just a rock catcher, but certainly better than nothing. Always make sure to put the air filter in. See, airflow direction. Okay, there it is. Alright, I gotta push it the rest of the way in. And sometimes they catch. Let's see. Oh gosh. And she's rolling. You hear it? It's going. Okay.